everybody calm down, and I'll tell you why. I mean, it's fine to not spin what happened last night, and we're not going to.
But by the way,
he had
Mika,
a terrible
by the
night.
way, Mika, everybody's calm here.
No,
you're the only one raising your voice.
No,
Everybody is calm here.
But again, it's the let's just immediately pull this. Let's end this. Let's find someone else.
That's not what Mike said.
That attitude toward this is what I am saying slow down on, because, again, there's no spinning it, but let's be balanced. Let's, for once, show some balance.
That's Beavis and Butthead replicas Mika Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough having a panic attack on MSNBC because for once they might be forced to accurately report the news. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it looks like there's trouble in paradise over Joe Biden's abysmal performance during the CNN presidential debate. I mean, you know things are pretty bad when establishment media shills want credit for not spinning the news in favor of Democrats.
I think I should start by saying, without any apologies, that I love Joe Biden and Jill, and I will gladly debate anybody, anytime, any place, anywhere over the issue of whether Joe Biden has been the most effective president in passing bipartisan legislation, in expanding NATO, in responding to the rising threat coming from China by flexing America's strength around China, by having the strongest economy in the world, bar none, the strongest economy actually relative to the rest of the world in 50, 60, 70 years, the strongest dollar in half a century, the strongest military relative to the rest of the world, I would argue, and many others would argue, since 1945. I think his presidency has been an unqualified success.
Holy smokes, did Joe Biden die or something? What's going on? They look like they're going to cry. I mean, keep in mind, this is a preamble to news about Joe Biden doing terrible in a debate from someone who considers himself an objective journalist.
If, however, you believe, as do I, and as do so many people who watch this program and who fear just how dark of a place a second Donald Trump term will take America, then I think it's critical that we ask the same questions about this man I love, respect, and whose public service in saving this country from Donald Trump over the last 3.5 years I honor and always will. In 2024, failure is not an option. So who I love, who I respect, who I revere for their work and their duty to service over their lifetime really is not relevant. It's not relevant for any of us. It's not relevant for Democratic leaders. It's not relevant for anyone. The question is, we know Joe Biden can govern. Mm-hmm. And again, I'll debate that issue with anyone and I will win. I will destroy anybody that wants to debate Joe Biden's record. Donald Trump lied over and over and over and over again. And Joe Biden couldn't respond to any of those lies.
Whoa, easy with all the love talk, Joe. I don't know if you know this, but your wife is sitting right next to you. But for the sake of clarity, let's just recap what we heard. Joe Scarborough is deeply in love with Biden, who he thinks is a fantastic president and is more than capable of running the country for another 4 years, but also was so infirm during the debate that he couldn't refute any of the myriad lies Joe Scarborough thinks Donald Trump told.
In a media world that is so shrill with imbalance that we've become inured to the difference between these two candidates. So let's put it this way. Gene Robinson, I'll go to you.
Well, wait, I just have to stop you. First of all, we always show balance.
We are, yeah.
Secondly, nobody's panicking. I said these were questions that Democrats and Joe Biden needed to ask themselves. And Mike said he missed one pitch down the middle after another and wasn't up to it last night.
Right. Okay.
He said
wasn't up to it last night.
He said last night. So I will say that it's not panic. I mean, it's not being panicked, to understand what's at stake and understand the window is closing very quickly. And if last night did not reveal that to you and other Democrats, then it needs to be revealed pretty soon.
Listening to Joe Scarborough talk about how he's unbiased and would destroy people in a debate feels like Napoleon Dynamite bragging about his killer dance moves and having a black belt in martial arts. It's absolute insanity. You know, I think this debate might have finally broke these two. But let me know what you think. Will Joe and Mika recover from Biden's terrible performance, or is this the beginning of the end for them? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!